Hi, I'm Robert Osborne. Our Night with Shirley Temple continues next with one of Shirley's biggest movies. It's Heidi from 20th Century Fox in 1937, a movie that Fox pretty much made by popular demand. I mean, once Shirley became a big star at the age of 6, huge volumes of fan mail started arriving in Hollywood. It said that in many of those letters, they were requesting that Fox star Shirley in a movie based on the classic children's story Heidi. Well, it finally did happen in 1937, when Shirley was 8, almost 9 years old. For those not familiar with Heidi, it's a story written by Joanna Spyri in 1880 about a Swiss orphan sent by her aunt to live with her reclusive and grumpy grandfather in the Swiss Alps. And just as she's beginning to break down Gramps' crusty exterior and bond with him, Heidi is whisked off again by that pesky aunt to become an indentured servant in a household that includes a young girl confined to a wheelchair. The film contains all the perfect ingredients for a Shirley Temple movie in the 1930s. I mean, you'd swear it was written specifically for her if the novel hadn't been published almost 60 years before. The cast includes Gene Herschel as Grandpa, Mattie Christians as the cruel aunt, Arthur Treacher playing, as he always did, a butler, and Marcia May Jones needing a friend, as she always did in movies. Now, at this point, nobody in Hollywood could touch Shirley Temple when it came to star magnetism, although there were others looming on the horizon, certainly. Universal in 1937 was ecstatic over a 15-year-old singer they just discovered named Deanna Durbin. MGM had several kids under contract to them, 13-year-old Freddie Bartholomew, 16-year-old Mickey Rooney, and a 15-year-old girl that seemed to have some potential named Judy Garland. And Warner Brothers had 9-year-old Sybil Jason. But Shirley Temple really ruled the roost. Here she is, from 1937, directed by Alan Dwan, the queen among child stars of the 1930s in Heidi. As charming as this film is, it was not easy to make for a number of reasons. One problem is it was filmed during a stifling summer heat wave, with Lake Arrowhead in the Southern California mountains substituting for the Swiss Alps. Alpine cool, it was not. Also, Shirley Temple was injured when she tripped over an electrical wire and landed on her face, leaving her with a cut over her eyebrow, which required extra care with makeup and camera angles, trying to cover up the damage as best as possible. At another point, Shirley also accidentally swallowed some artificial snow while filming one scene, which caused damage to her throat, requiring that they shoot around her for 2 days. But despite all the kerfuffles, Shirley Temple always said that Heidi was one of her favorite films. Up next, our star of the month is involved in a more modern story, putting on a show on the Great White Way with who better? Jimmy Durante.